Good day, Jaguars. Today we are going to learn to add and subtract fractions. As you remember from our vocabulary lesson, fractions are a part of a whole. There are two ways that we can add and subtract fractions. The first way is to find the least common denominator. So we'll start with 2/3 plus 5/6. As I'm looking at these two fractions, I'm going to be concerned with the 3 and the 6. Can I divide 3 into 6? If I can divide 3 into 6 evenly, my common denominator will be 6. I always start with the small denominator and try to divide it into the bigger denominator. If I can evenly divide it into the bigger denominator, then the bigger denominator is my common denominator. So then I have 2/3, and I see that 3 goes into 6 two times. So I'll multiply 3 times 2 and 2 times 2. Whatever I do to one number, I have to do to the other number. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. Because 5/6 already has the denominator of 6, I don't have to do anything to it. Now that I have two denominators that are the same, 6 and 6, I can just add across.
If I'm utilizing the least common denominator, I have to look at the 3 and 7 and ask myself, what is the smallest number they both have in common? Do they both have 6? No. In common? 9? No. Nothing times 7 equals 9. 12? Nothing times 7 equals 12. 15? Nothing times 7 equals 15. 18? Nothing times 7 equals 18. 21? Yes, they do have 21 in common. 3 times 7 is 21. 7 times 3 is 21. So now I solve this problem. 1 times 7 is 7. 3 times 7 is 21. Plus 2 times 2 is 4. 7 times 3 is 20. Oh, that should be 2 times 3, not 2 times 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 7 times 3 is 21. Now, because the denominators are exactly the same, I'm going to go ahead and add the numerators. 7 plus 6 is 13, and my denominator is 21. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to subtract the same fraction that we just added. I already learned after going through the addition process that the number that both these denominators have in common is 21. Then how do I make 3 into 21? I multiply it by 7. Whatever I do to the denominator, I have to do the same thing to the numerator. How do I make 7 21? I multiply by 3. Therefore, I have to multiply the top by 3. Now I'm going to solve each individual problem so that I can get myself a fraction to subtract. 1 times 7 is 7. 3 times 7 is 21. 2 times 3 is 6. 7 times 3 is 21. When the denominators are the same, I will either add and subtract straight across, leaving the denominator the same. So my denominator will stay 21. 7 minus 6 is 1.